News that directly affects you as well as me, that's the consumers. Here's how the trouble at Jet will pinch our pockets. This may be the lean season, but airfares have soared as much as 40% on key routes. Neha Bothra joins us with more details on that. Neha, any respite for consumers anytime soon?
Be prepared to pay a lot more. No immediate respite seen for consumers. In fact, April-May airfares could go up on average by approximately 10 to 15%. Now, that's a huge amount that consumers will have to pay, looking at the fact that there seems to be no clear indication that Jet Airways would be adding aircrafts to its fleet. Remember that when banks had taken over Jet Airways, they had indicated that they would target adding about 40 new aircrafts to the fleet. That would mean that Jet Airways would operate at 80% capacity. But this seems to be pretty far-fetched, at least at this point of time. Thereby, it would be safe to assume that April-May at least will see consumers pay out at least 10% more on airfares, domestic flight front. Speaking about airfares, since January, we have seen airfares go up, in fact, as much as 40% if you were to look at the March numbers. So what we are paying in March is about 40% higher than what consumers did pay in January. So there's been a steady increase in airfares over the past 3 months, and it only seems to get worse going forward with April, May. Now, while March has typically been a lean season, the fact that we are paying so much even during the lean season is a matter of concern for consumers, more in light of the fact that DGCA had indicated that they would take steps to ensure that there's no predatory pricing by airlines and consumers don't have to bear the brunt of the trouble we are seeing at Jet Airways, be it due to financial reasons or even due to safety reasons that were flagged off by DGCA when certain aircrafts of the Boeing MAX were put out to be grounded following certain issues that were raised. So clearly these are areas that will affect consumers directly, more so because remember that typically the summer vacation period of May will be a time when families will be paying much more for flying within the country.